So in this segment, we've got a Tory minister doesn't understand why the Tories are doing so bad in the polls when they've ended up with more police and crime commissioners than Labour, and this is a doozy, honestly.
And yet we end up with more police and crime commissioners than Labour do. The police and crime commissioner elections across England and Wales. But
I'll tell you for a fact, right? And this might hurt. No one cares about the police and crime commissioner elections.
Stings, doesn't it?
No one cares. Like, I went to my polling booth because I wasn't sure if, as bad as it sounds, I wasn't sure if the council election was up in my area. So I went there and it was a crime and commissioner thing, and I was like, oh, okay. I know nothing about them. There's no leafleting that's being pushed through the letterboxes about it. No one cares, honestly. No one cares about this. So the idea that because you've won, it's probably because voters turned out, like Conservative voters probably turned out a little bit more in the areas where there were police and crime commissioners. Like, no one cares about police and crime commissioners. I genuinely don't understand why they exist. I'm trying to be honest about it.
I was really trying to keep it PG.
But I don't get it. I don't, beyond like just endless confusion. I don't.
how do you explain the police and crime commissioner? But I'm not staking it on PCCs. How is it we've got more PCCs and yet we end up with more police and crime commissioners, police and crime commissioners?
This is such a rough edit, honestly.
Police and crime commissioners, police and crime commissioners, PCCs.
Can I just on one thing?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
just on...
That was a brutal edit.
Because we've spoken much more in this interview than I ever thought we would about police and crime commissioners. Weren't the results in Wales that there were 4 elections, 1 was won by Plaid, 3 were won by Labour, the Tories were second in all 4?
Yes, that's right, yeah. But I'm talking about England and Wales. You're asking me about across the whole of the UK, yeah.
Asking the Minister for Wales, specifically about Wales. Wow, he's like, well, you were asking me specifically about it. It doesn't make sense.
So that kind of rather undermines your argument, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't, because I'm not staking an argument on PCC. I'm just saying to you, you can't say it's all bad when across England and Wales together, right, we ended up with more police and crime commissioners than Labour.
My man, like, you're literally saying, how could I have failed school and I got a C in, like, in science and all my other grades are Fs? Like, no one cares about police and crime commissioners. No one cares.
That sounds like what Andrew Mitchell said. He said, we've either won or we've nearly won. You've nearly won.
Yes. I mean, we never win normally. We never. I don't think we normally come second everywhere in Wales. But I'm not staking it on PCCs.
Well, you came second. It doesn't make sense, and apparently he doesn't get.
And yet we end up with more police and crime commissioners.
This is a joke. This he's obsessed with PCCs. Like, he seems genuinely confused why. They're just unpopular. Like, how can we how can we win at these PCCs and then be told we're doing so badly? Like, bro, no one cares about that. Like, you're doing bad in the polls because your party sucks. You haven't delivered to people. You push their mortgage rates up, you push their rents up, you push their food costs up, you push their energy bills up. You've literally screwed them in every which way, and you wonder why you're not popular. Baffling, I know.